I'm laughing as I'm chewing on my chicken wings. You know
Perfect
what I mean?
intro.
Like,
Perfect intro.
mm.
Welcome, everyone, to Aftermath Session 26. Always professional. This is how we are. Um, Thank
I
you,
can only
anyone
pick
joining us
wings. Yeah.
live. Jump in and say hi. We already have someone in the Twitch chat, so what's up, Reefus? We appreciate anyone joining us. If you missed what's happened so far, I mean, there are 25 other sessions over on YouTube that you're welcome to go check out. If not, briefly, the party has come to a new realm, a new area, and they're currently at the house of Lord Brennan Andreason. Probably more accurately Baron, but he doesn't usually like throw that title around. They have come with him up here. They have sent the ship that they own basically off to do merchant runs. It's going to be accompanying the Lord's own ship as they do their runs, at least to start with, so they can earn some extra income on the side. Traveling to the estate of Lord Brennan Andreason, Ravenspire, they have kind of gotten to know a little bit about the family. They've found themselves in a nice room, a nice estate. It was once a palace, sort of like for a king's retreat when they wanted to get away from the capital. And they've accepted a couple of missions from the Lord himself to kind of get them a little extra spending cash and to take care of some of the issues that the Lord has had with the lands around his estates. One silver mine that was overtaken by some sort of monstrous creatures, and a group of his cattle have been being preyed upon by some sort of creature that they've not yet been able to track down. With that, let's jump to the quick intro, and we'll be right back. Welcome back, everyone. And, you know, what happens when you use multiple OBS things to run, depending on how many players show up to a game, and you go back to an old one, you forget to change the intro video. So here we are. It's okay. We'll be working on that directly later. Anyways, you guys wake up in Lord Andreason's home. This nice palatial estate after a good night's sleep. Who is up first? Not Cyril.
I kind of feel
for the drow who only needs like 4 or half drow, I guess. So you do need full sleep, but you know, he takes it when he can.
Sunru literally woke up crack of dawn, quite excited about the aspect of the fully stocked library. He'll leave his room without telling anybody that he's awake. If he goes past any of the house butlers or servants, he may direct and ask if breakfast can be brought to the library. But other than that, he's going straight into that room that was pointed out to him before and sitting down in front of some of the books with the parchment and papers that were left out the night before. He's going to start working on maps of the area and maybe mark a couple places that sound interesting that are en route within a day's walking distance.
Yeah. Okay. Sounds good. Jazz, what are you up to when you kind of get up and get going?
I think Jazz is going to do some early morning calisthenics in his room, um, and will then uh, make a point of going out to see Daisy out in the field, and getting to say, "Hey, how you doing? Do you need me to milk you? What do you mean you're a bull? That's weird. I'm so sorry. I'm glad I found out before I touched anything. Um, anyway, do you need something to eat? What do you mean you've already eaten? Oh, you've been up for the last couple of hours. I was doing some exercises. Oh, you're a cow. You're a bull. You don't like to do it. Okay, cool. Now I know where you are. That's fine. Move on." So I'd have done that for a bit. That would have taken around about an hour. By the time I come back in, I probably would have seen Sonny hunched over where he was in the library and gone, "Okay, those are books. Don't need any of that in my life." Will try to gently walk away and will fail, probably smashing into a standing suit of armor, crash that everywhere, look away in a panic, will drop his greatsword into that mix, and will grab the longsword, which is there instead, and go, and run off and go, "Well, this is not even my sword now, but I'm too embarrassed, and it doesn't really fit in this greatsword sheath, but it is what it is. I'll just make it happen." And will then quietly find himself at a dead-end room, which looks like a chapel or a study area, or a prayer area, and will just like have a little, "It's okay, it's okay, everything's fine, center yourself." And he's going to do his daily affirmations at that point, which will be the process for him getting his prayers, getting his spells.
All right. Yeah, when you are beginning your morning prayer, daily affirmation sort of thing, is there anywhere in particular that you're head for this, or are you just doing it out in the fields with Daisy?
I mean, I'm doing it in this, ideally in this quiet room that I found within the castle space when I did my panic run away from the library. I didn't want to disturb Sonny at all, and by trying not to, I have almost certainly disturbed him in some way, shape, or form. And I don't want him to like get up and walk to the door and see me being a klutz again. So I just booked it, until I found this space to do it.
Okay. I mean, up to you. This castle does have a chapel. There was the library that Sonny's currently in, so that's probably not where you chose. But
I think a chapel would make sense as a spot to go to.
All right. You find this chapel, and within there is a like a small altar up front, and then along the wall, in the center of the room, there's like a crescent moon with like a star shining in the middle, like so where the points of the crescent moon kind of go around, and in the middle of like between those 2 points, there's like a shining star there. It's actually worked in with like a gemstone of some sort that seems to glow like a faint blue light. On either side, there are like stained glass windows that seem to have kind of like one to be more of like an angelic creature that seems to be healing, and the other side a more like a Grim Reaper style creature that seems to be like leading someone towards the afterlife. Is kind of the theme of that window there.
Okay.
There's several benches essentially that are set up within here that are like cushioned with like a dark blue upholstery. As you're sitting there, kind of meditating and getting your brain in the right place, since you're not necessarily gathering your powers from a deity, you're gathering it from these ideals that you've held true in this kind of way of things. Lord Andreason actually will walk in and kind of pause, seeing you there, and kind of nod to you. Forgive me, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt your prayers.
It's less prayers. It's just affirmation, reminder of who I am, who I want to be, and the way I want to get there. Just your basic things that give me strength to do the things I need to do to help those who need that help.
I was curious, coming from where you came from, you don't necessarily... Do you have a deity that you follow, that you worship?
It's never been about praying to someone or something, but praying for things to happen for the people I know and those I don't know, and to trust that that will have an outward effect to those that are impacted by them. My father always said that when he plays his music for a crowd, those people go home with the joy and love in their heart from that moment, and they will spread that out to those around them afterwards. So if I can be a good example of protection, if I can help those that need it, they can be in a position to do the same.
Well, that is very noble, and not everyone needs to follow a deity, and given from where you guys come from, I'm not fully surprised. There didn't seem to be a huge influx of believers over there.
And yet there was still good that roamed the land. So
Exactly.
what does that tell you?
Now, I've always found some sort of comfort in having a connection with a deity that I know is out there and will look over me and protect me. And he kind of like walks over to a bookshelf off to the side and pulls out a book, kind of brings it over and hands it out to you. If you're at all ever looking for guidance, help, whatever, perhaps one of these in here will help you. This is a generic prayer book and has a little bit of information about all the deities that kind of look over these lands, or at least the major ones. There might be a few smaller ones that I don't know very well, but yeah, you're welcome to take this book, and hopefully it'll help you in your travels.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
It's such a kind gift. Wait, what do I have? And he starts rooting around inside his backpack, like clang, 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 clang. And he's like, I have, no, wait, I have something here. Hold on. And he's going to pull out, his flute, that his father gave to him. And his father said to him as he handed him this flute, he said, when you find the music within, you'll be able to play as well as me. And that was 10 years ago. So he's not going to find that music. So he hands it to Andreason and he goes, this is from my family. Maybe you'll fill the music, fill your heart with love and joy as well.
Thank you, Jazz. That's very kind of you. And like takes the flute and finds an open spot on the shelves in this room and kind of sets it down. I heard the chefs working earlier, so there will be some breakfast soon if you want to tell your friends. I am going to get my own mind situated in the ways that it needs to be.
I nearly finished my affirmation. I just got a couple more to go. Just bear with me 1 second.
Oh,
and like very hurriedly, he'll just say under his breath, "You are an okay guy. The things that you do are suitable. You can do this. Every single day when people are making mistakes, you can also make those mistakes. People are not thinking about your mistakes once you leave that room. You are not cringeworthy. You are trying your very best. And everyone knows that. You just have to have belief in that belief. You can make a change. Okay. All right, let's go. Falls over the bench, gets up, smiles, walks out slowly.
All right.
All learned from a self-help book he found on the market.
Yeah.
How to make the change from within. By Are You Believing This Guy? Weird surname.
I'm good enough, I'm smart enough, I'm strong enough, and gosh darn it, people like me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. 2026 is what we need.
The return of Pat.
Yes. All right. You guys eventually, and I'm assuming Cyril is woken up and or whether by Jazz or just kind of smells the scent of cooking, bacon and eggs and various morning sweet rolls sort of thing, and makes his way down to the dining room where he'll. Inside will already be Rianne with the two children kind of sitting there. Lord Andreason will come in shortly after, taking their seats. Kind of look around. Sonny, have you do you come to eat, or you stay in your library with some of the food sent to you?
It really does depend if anyone comes and grabs me, if that makes sense. At this point, I'm so engrossed in what I'm doing. Even the loud noises outside earlier only twitched my ears. I didn't even leave my eyes on the paper. So yeah, time will get away from me until either I get too hungry or somebody comes and grabs me.
Okay. Do either of the two of you decide to go get Sunru or leave him to his work?
I think I would go get him on my way through. I mean, it's right across the way from the library, isn't it?
Yeah, it's very close.
But I would probably get him. If he's too wrapped up in the book, I might just very gently just take the book and then just like holding the book and just slowly walking backwards, coming into the dining room and let him walk in.
You see me, I don't stop you, but I sort of like look and watch, and then I look around, I cast Mage Hand, it goes underneath the book, the paper I was writing on, as I follow you, still writing, finishing off the sentence. And then when I get to a point, I'm like, okay, fine. And I'll put the quill away in the pouch. No.
Kind of see like if you were gonna feed a treat to a kangaroo or whatever, and you just start slowly walking away. You just kind of do that like slow hop forward.
Yeah.
So the three of you.
Once you see I'm stopped,
Yeah,
I mean, reach out for that book though.
Cyril just like makes his way into the room and like pours a cup of coffee, walks over, sits down in a chair, kicks his legs out, props him up, not on the furniture because he's already gotten yelled at about that, even though he didn't do it, and pulls his hat down and just kind of like sips coffee, half asleep.
Yeah. All right. So as you guys are sitting there, breakfast is served, and Rianne will take the kids after a little bit once they've seemed to have their fill and take them out, leaving you with Lord Andreason. Gentlemen, we had a visitor last night came in with one of the merchants that services our area. It came in a little later than expected, but a soldier guard, I guess, that words chosen for reasons, that is looking for a little extra work. I thought I could send him along with you guys on these errands. I will increase the pay, so that he gets his fair share, as don't want to take anything away from what you guys have already agreed to. Is that all right with you guys?
Yeah. I look at the others over the overall, like, if you vouch for him, I can't see any reason to be concerned. And as I look at Jazz and Cyril for some sort of acknowledgement, and see that Cyril's halfway through his coffee or morning drink and doesn't really care, and Jazz is just happy to be talked to.
I don't know him that well. Came in with the caravan. Caravan is a merchant that I've had dealings with. He says this is a good guy, capable fighter. But the caravan, they aren't necessarily planning on taking on guards for the next leg of the trip. So I was hoping to help him out with a little bit of pay on this. If that works for you, I can have Graves go bring him in.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
The servant kind of exits the room and shortly comes back, opens up the door. Deva, how do I say that name, by the way? How do you want that name to be said? Devokir? Devokir. So a servant will come out and get you. You were kind of let known about this situation. There's a party of adventurers here. They had taken on a task, and the Lord was planning, as long as the party was okay with it, of increasing the pay commensurately so that you would get an equal share to go along with them, at least on this initial bit of a journey. The Lord has been hospitable and has extended to you and some of the others with the caravan, the merchant caravan that you kind of came along with as a guard, like the hospitality of this region. But that the caravan master basically doesn't need anyone for the next leg, so here you are, and the Lord was going to offer you some of this work. Graves, this kind of slender, older servant for the household, has come out and gotten you. Opens up the door. Sir Devokia here, and will open the door. Please tell everyone what you look like as you kind of enter this room, and whatever you want to do to introduce Devokir to us and the Watchers.
Take my steps in. I have a hand placed on my sword. You notice my dark armor full of visible damage from previous bouts, but with a hint of polish. I'm a capable fighter, but a meticulous man. There is a faint shine to my skin, but as you look closer in my face, there are visible scars. And I carry a stern expression. I look all of you over with momentary glances, moments where our eyes cross. You can see brief moments of acknowledgement of your presences in that instance. And once I've taken steps and I am in front of your party, I take a brief bow of the head to Lord Andreason. Say, thank you, Your Lordship.
Of course. Please take a seat. Grab some food. There's plenty. Good hearty meal is always good before travel. You see, there's a large table here. Probably seats, up to 20 people, if set, for it. Currently, most everything seems to be situated on one side of the table where the Lord is sitting. You can kind of see the remnants of, towards the other side of the table, a few dishes and plates that were left there from, the children's meal, and you would have probably seen them kind of exiting the room not too long before you were summoned in. But there is an open spot here at the table, fresh plate, silverware. There's water, seems to be like a light wine of some sort, and like a decanter in the center, and some sort of juice, probably strange mix of like a grape juice with like cherries, since that seems to be the land is filled with cherry trees and grapevines. For you guys, as you see this dragonborn warrior kind of walk in, take you all in quietly, and head towards a place at this table, what are you guys thinking or reacting to this?
He looks big.
Sunru.
Go on.
Yeah, go for it. No, you go.
No, you go.
Okay. Sunru, for the moment, is not awestruck, but analysing. He's read about Dragonborn, but there's not many he actually gets to meet, and especially this close that he can analyse. And questions are going through his head that in theories that he's read, like, are they descended from dragons? Are they something else? Where he doesn't have a tail? Does he have a tail? I can't see from this angle. No, he doesn't have a tail. Okay. And just all this, but then he knows from previous that he shouldn't be asking these straight away. So he's holding them all in and kind of waiting for somebody else to start the conversation so he can judge if he can then start asking too many questions. Mm-hmm. So I'm sitting here, I'm listening, I'm watching, I'm turning to Jazz and Dawson. If you're going to join us on the mission, maybe we should go over some of the points of what we plan to do as I look around the party.
Cyril raises the cup to acknowledge the new guy and then takes a sip, and as he hears the emphasis on the syllabants of Sonny's last sentence, he winces just a little bit, and then just goes back to sipping his coffee oh god.
Jazz did not pick up on any of that at all.
Real quick, you said Devakir came in with his hand on his sword. What visible weapons are we seeing?
There is a long sword and a dagger.
Okay.
My long sword is kept on the left side of my hip. Dagger to the right. Left hand on my long sword.
See, yeah. We plan. Sunru's kind of he still wants to ask questions, but he's I really need to focus right now, one thing at a time. So we were planning on leaving either the evening or the morrow to head towards the first incident location, which I believe was the cattle on the way to the mines. Is that correct? Or was it the other way around?
They're both kind of they're not necessarily in a straight line. So it's whichever direction or order you guys decide you want to take it.
Yeah.
They offered a larger amount for the mining, the mines being able to be reopened. Neither one are that far away. It's 2 hours ride to the mines and a few more hours to the cattle. But it's more triangular than straight line path.
Knowing that, then maybe we could even scout out the cattle this evening and come back and then go to the mines the next day if it's only an hour away by mount.
Yeah.
An hour turns. So I'm sure Andreas has got a horse or two.
Yeah, I mean, you guys rode in with him and upon horses that he had kind of made available, brought to a stable here on the grounds that seemed to have those horses, plus probably a few others, because he did have guards that rode in as well with him. So, you know there are horses here available. So,
yeah, I started looking towards my book, the tome that I brought in from the library. I'm hand on it. I'm like, I've got some notes from this book, and I've managed to copy something else as well. And I pull out a map that I've started roughly drawing of the area. Almost, you see, it's not detailed, but it's keyed in the respect that you see a symbol of a star and a moon, and that's Andreas. I say is Andreas is in this place here, and then from what we've talked about and the maps I've seen, I've marked the locations of the cattle and the mines, as well as the city and the main continent, and maybe roads that lead there, and points of interest in towns are on way that we may want to stop at. Almost like a route planner that you could do online.
perfect. Yeah, and Andreason would kind of like look over the map and kind of nod approvingly, like he sees what you've kind of established here. He will point out on the map more specifically, like where the silver mines are and where the cattle fields are that are being affected. Kind of giving you guys a better idea of what that would be for you guys.
I pull the quill out, quickly amend and mark, and thank him and put it back away. And I've done what I need to do. If we want to go there and back, I don't know if we need supplies for the evening, but if we want to stay out, depending that we may, I don't know what the prep. As I look towards all of you, I don't know what you've been doing all morning.
It's just breakfast. Like, we've not done very much. Some of us have just woken up.
This is the realization that Sonny's like, I've been up for hours. Like,
Oh no, I have too, but I mean, it's assumed that most people would be only just up. Isn't that right, Cyril?
Is that a problem?
Of course not, my friend. You can live your own life any way you want to.
Can I now? Somebody told me last night I couldn't. We'll see.
Choices can be made.
Now, Sonny, how's your research going? Everything you wanted it to be?
yes. I've come across a couple interesting things in the book that I think will be fun to see how they react. I'm interested in how the weave changes, and you see a little mischievous smile come at the corner of his mouth, almost like this time I can test these and I know that I'm not going to get in trouble for these ones, if that makes sense.
Cyril will turn his head and look at the new guy and just be like, so, Davokir? Is that what you said the name was?
Yeah.
I'm Cyril. That's Sonny.
Hi, I'm
That's
Sonny.
Chaz.
It's like, is there a purposeful omission here?
Dad just waits very patiently for him to get to his name. He's like, I haven't forgotten my name. He knows I'm not just a guard. He knows I'm remembering the team. He knows who I am. He's just being a dick. Like, don't see any. He's just smiling about it, like.
So, it's pretty simple to explain what we do. I shoot things. Sonny casts spells. Hence the book. And Jazz wears armor and hits things. What
true.
do you do, my friend?
I am a simple fighter, trained with the sword, and the sword is my go-to weapon. I do carry ranged weapons, but I prefer hand-to-hand combat.
Good to know. Is there anything we need to do that could help you in what you do? Any kind of like elemental powers or anything like that?
Don't have any preference for the way any of you would like to aid me in battle. I think if you keep me alive, I'll do the same to ensure that you survive any battle that we face together.
Well met, my friend. Excellent stuff. Here, have an apple juice.
No, thank you. Just water.
Oh, very pure. Excellent. I'm going to have the apple juice. I like the sweetness.
I must ask, Beast, do you read? Are you able to understand infernal languages?
So we call him Sunny. Try not to call him the Beast again, please.
Apologies, I do not mean to offend.
Well, I'm not saying you did.
Didn't even. It's gone straight over my head because it was so unexpected that Sunru's like, when you start apologizing, oh, you're talking to me, and then it's just the question. No, I'm not familiar with. Sorry, did you say infernal?
Yes, infernal.
That's a very specific question.
Yes, it was. It's not a question I get asked often, or I hear get asked often, and it's not something you see written down unless, well, it has a stigma that goes with it. Remembering the books that I've read about it. Well, about it. I don't know it.
Thank you for your answer. I apologize for the comments I made earlier. But let us continue.
I kind of lean over to Dawson and went, what did he say? What is he apologizing for?
I wouldn't worry about it. He didn't mean it.
Okay. It's fine. It's completely fine. I look forward to doing this quest with you, Dev. Sunru sort of sits back and he's like, I feel like I've missed out on something. He's like, he's completely shut the book now and he's fully listening to everything that's being said. He doesn't want to get missed out again. You have got my curiosity though. Have you got something that you need translating? If I only ask in case we stumble across anyone that may know the language, we can point them in your direction. And as I say that, I kind of eye over him to see if he's got any possessions on him that would spark my interest.
Would anything be visible that they might see, or is it hidden away? And if so, I suppose how and how well?
Isn't anything visible. All I have is my bag on my back. You can see the straps of my backpack. There is a little bit of discomfort in my eyes in regards to the continuation with questioning, in regards to my need for a translator.
I guess anyone who is kind of like looking at Devok here feel free to roll an insight check and or a perception check. If you're trying to kind of obfuscate your feelings, Devakir, let's do a deception check just to kind of get a general idea of how hard it is to read that.
You're pretty good. I rolled a perception and got an 8, so long as you.
I did my insight and I got a dirty 20.
Okay.
And I did insight and got a 23.
Okay.
So everyone's going to know but me again.
I mean, it is absolutely par for
Roll
the
the
course.
deception. You got 13.
Yeah.
13. Okay. So the two of you would definitely pick up unease in Devakir's like attitude when he's questioned about something that needs to be translated.
Cyril is a lot of things. A hypocrite is not one of them. He keeps his mouth shut.
And this is pretty much a brand new stranger who I know for a fact I'm going to be in company with for the next few hours. So I ain't saying anything right now, but I will look over to Cyril to see if he's actually clocked it as well. And I can't read Cyril in this moment in any way, shape, or form. So.
I don't pick up on it at all, so I continue. And I'm like, well, I have stumbled across a spell which allows me to understand the written language, but I haven't managed to find a copy of the complete glyph yet. So, but if I come across that, maybe I could help you out. But unfortunately, I could go back to the library. No, I've already lost the whole morning in the library. I stop. I calm down.
You've not lost it. You gained an opportunity in the library and you fully took it. It was a good thing, Sonny. You were where you wanted to be.
Correct. I gained one thing, but I did lose the morning. There was no sunrise to be seen.
That's true. It was very glorious. Maybe next time.
Maybe.
I don't know. Sunrise is overrated as far as I'm concerned. Brennan pulls out his chalice and takes a sip of his wine.
Yeah, that's a flag. Okay.
Well,
okay.
If you guys need, I have, at least for this kind of short journey, I can put some of my horses at your disposal, if that would help you along your travels. Just ask that you bring them back, when you're all through, and that way I can pay you guys and get the horses situated again. Can't send them with you on the long journey, but at least for these errands of mine, I suppose it's only fair to allow you guys access to.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I have to admit, I have got a spell that I've used but not tested properly that I may use for this short trip. I look around at the rest of the group. I don't know about the rest of you have means. So horses would be amazing.
I'm fine.
When-
I have Daisy, remember?
Yes,
Good,
but-
you don't fit on the horse.
I'm gonna have some draft horses, I suppose, that could possibly carry them, but Daisy seemed like a fine creature.
Yeah.
He is very nice.
Excellent.
Daisy's a he.
Yeah, I'm surprised too. I found out today.
I mean, I
That's fine.
must admit I wasn't looking, but just by the name, I was thinking.
All right, I don't know, but yeah, he let me know in uncertain terms this morning when I tried to milk him.
I thought you knew.
No, I wasn't aware. That's okay. It's fine. But yeah, all good.
Now I have to ask, did you name Daisy or was he always named Daisy?
I named him Daisy. I had an image of what I wanted to have, and yeah, it's it's good to have a
What
surprise.
you wanted to have. Okay.
Yeah, I wanted a steed that was solid and friendly. And I pictured a cow, and I ended up with, well, whatever Daisy is. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Fascinating. I'd love to talk more about that and what you envisioned to what you got.
Yeah, no, I'm happy to do it. Maybe we can talk about it on the way there. When are we going, though? Are we going to go today or later?
This is my next question. I'm pretty much prepared now. I've got the map was the main issue, just to make sure that we knew the surrounding areas. It is a new continent for all of us. Bonus, I managed to scribble a copy one spell in the morning, as well as take some unmagic copies of some other spells to copy in later. So I am happy with what I've done.
Well,
fully
then,
rested.
I mean, what about you, Cyril? You ready to go? Or do you need to sleep some more?
I sleep when I can. I'm good to go.
And Davokir? Am I saying that right? Davokir? Davokir? Davokir. David O'Kir?
Davo.
Sorry. Davokir. Sorry. I'll get that. Davokir. Got it. He's going to get it wrong at least 5 more times, just so you know. It's going to happen.
Well, yeah, if you guys need anything else, I'm sure I can send you guys with some provisions if you need a couple days rations, just in case. Or, I don't know, if you need any of your gear looked at, we have an armory on site. Otherwise, you can see the stable master, and they'll be able to help you out.
I'm good. I don't need anything, as I pat myself over, and I'm wearing my new threads, my hat, my suit, picked out by Romy. Fresh start, feeling good. I will meet people at stables though. I've learned from last time not to cast spells in the house. And you see me start plodding off.
Just drain the coffee cup, set it down, stand up, follow Sunny out the door.
I'm gonna grab like a piece of toast and I'm grab a pancake and I'm gonna put it on the toast and then grab some of the sauce and put that on the pancake and grab another piece of toast and put it together and squish it and then grab a napkin and wrap it up in like a little and just be like road snack and just put it in the side of the pocket and just walk on out.
So squished.
Bear in mind that's going underneath the plate mail armor and it's gonna be whilst I'm riding a cat. It's going to be so squished and so stinky and so sticky. It's a terrible life choice. Just a terrible life choice.
I've just got one of those cliche scenes where you take a shot, get knocked off the horse, and people think you're dying, and then they pull out a jam sandwich.
Well, now you've ruined it, man.
Well, I'm sorry, okay? You shouldn't have stolen my punchlines last time.
Yeah, all right. Fair enough. Yeah, no, I'm gonna go. I'll tap Davika and be like, "Come on, let's go."
I take a final sip of my mug of water and leave.
All right.
And leave it jazz.
Let's go, guys.
Give him a big old side companionship hug as we're going out. Hey, welcome to the party! And push him on.
As you guys near the main gate of this castle, which is not like the most formidable of walls and gates, it's almost more aesthetic than functional. It's like an 8-foot high fence that goes around this place. It's not designed as like a military structure, just to kind of keep some things in here. You see a stable. It's kind of worked in, kind of like up against the walls. Several horses kind of like in a pen off to one side. A like decent sized stable house that with the doors are currently open. You can see inside there is like a nice carriage that's in there, along with like a work cart sort of thing in there, with again several of the horses roaming around in the stable area. You see currently like cleaning up the area where the horses are. There is a large female furbolg with kind of like kind of dark fur covering her body. It's in like work clothes, so like leather apron on top of like dark pants, kind of a white shirt that seems to be like somewhat stained in spots from various, there's like oils stains, there's random like grass stains worked in there. Kind of stops and looks over as you guys walk closer. Welcome. I was told I might have some people coming for horses. The Lord send you over here.
I guess because I left first, I'm in front. I'm like, hi, yes, yeah, I believe, and I turn to see who's following, and I do the math, and I'm like, well, Daisy, I believe we'll be needing 2 strong horses, as a gesture towards the 3 following behind. I have prepared my own thing, so please don't feel I'm rude as I walk away. As I pull out and I'll start ritually casting Phantom Steed.
All right. She
Daisy's gonna trot up at that point whilst you're going through the ritual process. I would have mentally called her away from about a mile away, and Daisy will trot up. Davika, so you know this is possibly the chunkiest Frisian cow you've ever seen in your entire life, with 2 cute little horns coming out of it, black and white, classic Frisian style, with a very clear goatee. Like if you could think of the most masculine looking cow that you possibly could think of, this is it 100%. There is no way that anyone's going to go, oh, this is very clearly just a cow. This is a bull, for sure a bull. Yeah. And
I
Daisy
look over to
up.
you and I ask, this cow you named it Daisy.
Yeah. It looks like a daisy, right?
You almost break my concentration while doing my ritual as you say that. But
Cyril just waves the furball and he's like, two horses, please.
All right. As you saw the confused look on the furbolg as well. Yeah, no problem. And she slams the shovel in, so like part of the head is in the dirt and part's leaning up against one of the fences, and she kind of looks around and pulls out 2 horses. One is like a tan fur, hefty, strong-looking horse. The other one is like a brown and white, kind of mottled, like patched fur. She kind of guides them out of the gates, kind of ties them up to like a hitching post next to the fence area, and then proceeds to like go into the carriage house and pulls out first, one and then the next, setting them up, taking your time, methodically working in the saddle in place, the bridle in place, all the while kind of like petting and talking to the horses. These nice gentlemen are going to be taking you for a ride. Treat them well. Look after them. These are war horses. Like, they are sturdy, strong, like, powerful creatures. similar to what you guys would have ridden out here, but are being made available to you guys. Full saddle, bridle. There's no crazy, they didn't put any armor or anything on them, but set for travel. You do see that there is a kind of a raven looking brand mark that's been put on the horses, as well as some of the the saddle has on there the Andreason, the A with the raven kind of hanging over it, kind of embossed onto the leather somewhere on the saddle.
I thought you meant full on cattle prodded.
Yeah.
No one's claiming these horses.
Well, I mean, it does have a raven brand on the with a branding iron sort of thing. It's but with the house symbol, the A with the raven on it is on the actual armor, the leather work of the various bits. Well, they're all ready for you, gentlemen.
Fantastic. As you say that, my ritual cast is finished, and you see a almost smoke start exiting from my sleeves, which then turns into a fluffy cloud in front of me, which then sprouts legs and a head and takes the form of a fluffy alpaca with full saddle. The only thing that would lead you to believe that it wasn't a real alpaca is from his, I'd say, knees down. I don't know if alpacas have knees, if they're called knees. From the knees down, it's almost ethereal and wisping, to the point it looks like there's no actual contact to the floor except for small drifts of smoke. I get onto it. I look at the rest of you, and
Cyril just settles the heavy coat along himself. You hear that jingle of armor to it, and he slides up onto the paint horse, the brown and white one, and settles in and waits.
Devakir, are you comfortable around horses? Are you what's your proficiency with riding and that? It's not necessarily mechanical, just in your brain. Do you feel Devakir has taken to horseback frequently, or seldom, or not at all? Sort of.
As I approach my horse, I hold it in admiration. I'm impressed with the fine steed, and I look to prepare myself to jump on its saddle.
It seems to be well trained, very calm, accepts that you're taking hold of it and that you're climbing on without really fussing at all. Once you're in the saddle, both Cyril and Devakir, you kind of sense that these horses are excited to get out. They kind of have that little trot as you kind of get them situated and steered around. That's all right, let's go, sort of thing. The Furbolg will kind of look you guys over once you're on board and nod, well, take good care of them, and off you go now. And she walks over to the main gate itself, and personally, she'll kind of push up the large crossbeam that holds the gates and shut, and kind of shoves the gates open. Several guards are kind of standing around watching you guys as you start to ride out. Exiting the kind of palatial grounds here, you find yourselves among these cherry trees that are laden with cherries nearby the actual castle itself. which direction are we headed? Are we heading towards the silver mines or for the cattle?
My mentality of thinking is if you do the one that isn't going to be so exploratory in a cave first, and then we can take the one that may commit to longer time afterwards. So I would start heading towards the cattle.
Yeah, I think we had an idea that we were going to go to the cattle first, wipe out whatever we found there, go do the longer one, and then come back to the cattle on our way back and make sure that we had finished the job, is I think what we had talked about.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Got to protect the living things before we start taking the treasure. That's the process.
That didn't even clock into my head. I was.
That's totally Jazz's way. Is like, yeah, so we gotta save these cattle.
You say that. I take a mental note.
That might make the book.
Oh, I wish Jazz had said that out loud. He actually sadly didn't. That's his mindset. When we're heading towards the cows, he's like in his head going, "That makes sense. We're gonna protect the cow.
Yeah,
gotta look after the cattle."
Yeah, once out of the gates, you're able to kind of pick up the pace a bit. There are there's like the main road that you guys came in on. However, you were kind of directed down through Andreason's like pointing out on the map and stuff. There are more like smaller side roads that go off that are more like dirt paths that have been worked into the countryside here. Large enough for a cart to kind of take, though, and you do see that there's like ruts in parts where it got very muddy and a cart traveled through it. Kind of ride away through like these cherry fields. Eventually that will kind of give away, and there are some more like farmland areas. And as you get further away from the castle itself and grow closer and closer to like these forests that you see in the distance, in the foothills and the mountains and such, you do start to spot there are like some livestock areas and kind of very close to the forest itself. You see a large field that have been mainly like fenced off. There's a kind of stone house that's kind of situated somewhere on the grounds, like closer to the road area. And there's a bunch of cattle that are kind of like lounging around, eating, resting, walking around. You see out in the fields there is a teen human male of darker skin. It's kind of like sitting out. He's got like a big wide brim hat on, kind of got a staff in one hand that he's kind of holding on to, looking over at the cattle, and he kind of pauses and looks up as you guys come riding down the road. He is also like, he's in like traveling, heavy thick cotton pants, dark like brown color. He's got on like a dark blue shirt, nothing like super fine. It's basically peasant garb. Does kind of reach down with one hand, and there you see there's like a crossbow that's been like kind of slung over his shoulder with like a strap, and he kind of reaches down and like grabs hold of the crossbow. He doesn't like go to fully like load it or anything, but he does find a nearby tree and leans the staff up against it, kind of eyeing you guys as you approach.
Seeing that, I slow down and let somebody else take the lead.
I'm gonna trot in front. Hello there. Hello. We come from the Andreason estate. How are you, sir?
Oh, hi. I'm good, yeah. So they sent someone else out. I think the gods.
Yes, we've heard you've had a bit of trouble with your castle. Some pesky creatures taking them away from you, eh?
Yes. We tried to hunt creatures ourselves, and we've not been able to find anything. And Lady Andreason sent a hunter out about a week ago, and they never returned. So, been kind of on edge. I've been trying to keep the cattle away from the forest as best I can, but it doesn't seem to matter. We still have lost cattle since. So yeah, any help would be great.
Where did the hunter go before they disappeared?
They headed out. There's a clearing in the forest we thought would be worth checking out. There's like a pond, so a lot of times, creatures will go there. Sometimes the cattle have wandered, and when they get free, they wander over there for water and such. We used to take them there to water them ourselves frequently, but since the attacks have started, we've come to fetching from the well and filling up basins for them to try to keep them out of the forest. But yeah, that's the best we had, so I'm assuming that's where he went. But I haven't been brave enough to go out and
That's okay. Are the attacks happening during the daytime or at night?
At night, it seems. I mean, I'm here with them all day, and then at night, we tend to stay in the hut. And, I mean, we were trying to guard, and my pa thought it was a little dangerous for me to be out at night, by myself. And, the couple days we stayed up, we didn't see anything, but Lady Andreason thought it best for us to just, be safer and stay in instead of, risk ourselves out here. She said she'd send some people, and well, here you guys are.
When you say you and your pa stayed up and didn't see nothing, is that because none of the cattle were taken that night, or is it because they were taken and y'all just didn't see it happen?
One of the nights, cattle was taken. We didn't spot it, but I mean, it's large grounds, so we were kind of on the other side of the land where most of the herd was. There's apparently a cattle that was off kind of on the other side of the land.
The hunt. I don't mean to berate you with all these questions, but the hunter, did he find any tracks or any clues to what the beast was, or was that the main reason for the excursion in the forest for more information?
There were some tracks he pointed out. I can show you where they were. I don't know much about it. He said that there was a creature and pointed out some tracks and asked some questions like you guys are doing now about where I thought they could possibly be, or places that game would go frequently. So he headed out that way.
GM, can I, whilst this is happening and this conversation is happening, can I get off Daisy and send a telepathic message to him to go into the herd and ask some questions of his fellow cows and to report back as to what they've experienced? And just be like, oh, he just wants to hang out with the others. Don't worry about him. He's fine.
Yeah. Trying to think.
Like, how often do I get to put my cow undercover, my guy? It's never gonna happen again.
That's true. All right.
I mean, this is our second cow-related adventure so far, so maybe more than you think.
I'll allow
We've
it
had
for
two
now.
car-related adventures inside 26 episodes, which is more than you think you would.
Well, considering Jazz was not around for all of them either, so.
Neither was Cyril. What do you want?
Fair enough. But Cyril's around. Oh no, I guess not for all the cow ones. The first one. It was Damn.
that was Braids and yeah,
Romy.
Romy.
Yep. May they rest in peace.
As
For now.
Anyways, okay, sure. You send Daisy off into the herd. And kind of eyes your cow as you do. But, he's not gonna do anything with them, is he? We kind of got a very...
Sending a bull into a pen of cows.
No, don't worry. He took a vow of chastity, and I'm fairly sure he actually understood what he was saying when he was saying it, so we're fine. Yes, you did take a vow of chastity. No, you didn't say you'd think about it. You said that you would do it. Don't worry, he's just arguing right now. It's fine. No, just no. Third date.
What
Third
direction?
date.
What direction did you say it was again?
Over in this direction, he kind of points to the northwest of the grounds. I can show you if you like.
Sonny, you got a spell or anything for this? Anything at all? Just anything.
What sort of thing are you thinking?
I don't know.
Let's go at least check out the tracks. That might give us a better idea of what we're looking for.
Yeah.
I'll ask if he can lead us towards where the tracks were.
Oh, yeah, of course. And kind of like will let go of his crossbow and grab his walking staff. Man, Johnny's connection just sucks. Starts working his way slowly out across the grounds, leading you guys over to a fence area, kind of like in the northeast sector of everything. Welcome back. Damn, that's not the right spot. You need to go there. There we go.
Oh, that felt so weird.
So much work.
I felt so lazy for so long. Oh, I just felt this urge to put my feet up and be super rude to people. Oh my god, I'm so glad it's gone
So
now.
good, isn't it? So good. So he leads you across the grounds towards, like, there's a fence line up in this kind of like northwestern area of this grounds. Kind of steps through the gate itself, the fencing itself. There's just really like two large, and once again, oh my god, two large beams that are meant to just keep cattle from escaping, and kind of like walks over towards the edge where these trees are, kind of like a muddy spot, and he points down at the ground. There's some prints down here, and he stands off to the side and kind of gestures, and there is like a large paw print that seems to be in the mud here, near this like forest line that's just a little bit away from the fences.
I take a look over and try and see. I know I'm not going to be able to identify the animal itself. I'm not that sort of wise. But I would like to be able to determine if it is two-legged, four-legged, no-legged.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Or many-legged.
What are these? Many legs. Like, does it look like there was somebody running on all fours into the property to steal the calf? Is it somebody on two legs surveying the area and then going back into the woods?
Okay.
Are there just tracks that start from nowhere, which would kind of feel like it's landed, if that makes sense? Like,
Yeah. Give me a survival check. on that survival roll. So it should open.
I will cast guidance on myself as I'm looking all this over.
Anyone else doing anything to try to either figure out what's going on or gain information?
We got
I am
one
certain.
total.
Go on, Dawson.
Cyril's just surveying the area, pretending like he knows what he's doing.
I think I would be looking at the path that the footprints took. I would be trying to look at it and envision breakage in branches, trees that have been pushed out of the way, or bushes that have been trampled, anything that creates a line. If I don't see anything like that, I would look to see where the footprints would stop, and I would look for claw marks in the bark to suggest if it climbed up, and I would look for holes to suggest where it may have burrowed down. Yeah, I would be looking for movement outside of that. And if I do get anything back from Daisy with regards to it's a feathered creature or a furry creature or a color of that creature, I would be looking for the color of that texture on any sticking out twigs or branches that I may take from there. Does that make sense?
Yeah. So, which stat are you trying? You trying perception on this, or survival, or?
It seems like a full-on investigation that he's going with, like a long, slow process, trying to take everything in on a macro level, and then trying to take everything in on a micro level.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's what he would probably do. So I'll do an investigation. But here's the thing about my guy. He don't know anything about bushcraft, like at all. You know, like at all, for sure. Yeah. Davakin, what are you doing, man?
Been in my own world. Whilst on this quest of just been constantly thinking, I've been distracted by the thoughts of this beast being infernal. I think any moment that you've glanced at me, you've seen my eyes almost look glazed over, as if you can tell I'm not here.
Yeah. I'm like, Davakin. Cows, they've gone missing. You want to come help find them? Get off the horse. Do some looking around, my guy.
Yes. I jump off the horse, hurriedly attach my backpack back to the saddle, and I, in haste, join you all. My eyes was constantly swiveling around, looking at the grass, looking to see if I can make any identifying comments, look to see if I can notice any tracks. As I return, I don't notice anything uniquely identifying, but I am walking briskly and always keep a hand on my sword hilt.
All right. Yeah, Sonny, you look around, taking in some information from these tracks and the surrounding space. You notice that it seems to be a four-legged creature. These paw prints are very big. So as far as it goes, yeah, it's
How many toes? Because if it's really big and only 2 toes, that's concerning.
Yeah. No. I think you see the
Or really unlucky.
distinct.
Yeah.
We did
You
the
put your
hand
hand up
raise
again.
thing again.
God dang it. Stupid design.
It's so funny
Who
because it doesn't
builds a
happen.
program that stops gesticulation when it's a program where you see people's bodies move about? What is that? Make a choice.
You can disable it.
Oh, okay. Well, that one's
That is a
on me then.
choice.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a
That-
choice.
that-
Oh,
Okay,
I
that
can
was
turn it
that was,
off.
that was on me. I put my hand up on that. That's fine.
I wonder if okay, reaction settings maybe.
I don't know.
I've done it. It's gone. Recognize hand signals. Here comes the tester. I've disappeared now. Oh, there
Yeah.
I am.
Anyways,
I'm back in the game.
we'll see. We'll see. It's happened before. Okay. Yeah, you see like the distinct like footprints. Looks fairly like feline, but like bigger than any cat you've come across.
Okay, I'll share the information that I briefly grabbed. It does look like a four-legged, some sort of four-legged creature. From the size of this and the poor shape, I would assume some sort of predator, especially with obviously the cattle going missing. But other than that, I can't really discern anything else from this. It looks like the paw prints, they've run in from the woods into town and then exited the same way, or are they tracks just coming in one direction?
Looking around with your fairly high survival roll there, you will notice that they seem to have come in and then they exit like kind of generally the same direction.
I'll share this again. It does look like they are using the one path, so it would be logical to either watch this entrance or follow it to, I'm assuming, some sort of den where it feeds, where it feels comfortable.
Well, then let's go to that place then.
Okay. Are you leaving Daisy here? Or did Daisy... I assume Daisy wasn't just going to meet the cows.
No, I mean, Daisy, what did you find out?
Yeah, you
Yes, I know they're hot. But what else did you find out? God, you're too hungry for a ball. Slow down. Stop it. No, that cheese.
That's what he's trying to do.
What did you find out?
You do get general information from Daisy that there seems to be a very large cat that has come in and attacked and dragged the cattle away. And given the size of these cattle, you think it must have been like a big and fairly strong creature to be able to kind of do that.
What color is it? Do they have a color for this cat?
Cows are colorblind.
Are they?
I don't know.
Most creatures are actually.
Yeah.
See in black and
This-
whites.
I got 9% at A-level biology. I will believe a damn thing you say to me, my guys. Okay. True facts.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes, cows are colorblind. Specifically, as I mentioned, they can't fully see
God dang it!
colors like a human.
What do you mean they don't
they
see color?
the world in shades of
get-
yellow, blue, and grey.
Yeah.
There you go.
You get yellow.
All right. All right. I go, oh, so it's definitely, you sure it's definitely yellow? What do you mean don't second guess you. No, I appreciate your. Okay, you want to stay and hang out with them? Okay. Yes. No. No. Maybe. Okay. All right, I'll leave you here. Is it okay if my cow spends some time with yours? Is that okay?
I guess, as long as, earlier caveats remain.
Okay, Daisy, you with me? Let's go.
It's got to be like sterile, right? You're good.
Yeah, I don't really want to go into the summoned steed magically being able to impregnate cattle.
The baby only lasts as long as the steed's alive.
Oh no. No. I think with this wonderful thought in our mind, let's take a short
A
break.
pocket dimension being used as a.
Let's take a short break. Anyone watching, and we do appreciate you. I see there was I can fix in chat on Twitch there, as well as Rafus. Thank you for joining us. Anyone else? Make sure you drop a hi in chat so we know you're there. We take about 15 minutes to just grab a snack, get water, whatever, and then we'll come back and we'll resume this adventure and see what they discover at the other end of this trail that Sunru has expertly discovered. And we'll be right back, guys. Not that one. Not that button. This button. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. As always, previously stated, aforementioned professionalism. Our party discovered some tracks thanks to Sunru. Learned that there is possibly a yellow cat thanks to Jazz's cow that definitely is
a yellow
not
cat.
colorblind.
Daisy is a righteous dude. He knows what's up.
But with Sunru's help, you're able to kind of venture into this forest area, following the tracks. Anything anyone is doing as we travel through the forest itself?
I do not want to look like prey, so I'd probably be in the middle or behind one of the bigger people, so I'm not the first thing that anything would pounce on.
I'm gonna let the armor go first.
Yeah. I'll point out the tracks as well as I can until I lose sight of them. By chance, are we heading in the same direction as the clearing the farmer mentioned before? Or
Yeah. No, I mean, I think we're in that direction. That was not the plan.
well, we have that location. We also have the tracks going in and out. So we started following the tracks, but will it end at the same location? I assume so if they're both in the woods.
Yeah. Generally heading, following these tracks as you go in, you feel that it's probably in this same direction that was mentioned of this clearing, where this pond is, that seems to get most of the traffic here in the area. And as you kind of work your way through, following the tracks, being still fairly early in the day, probably just before noon, given the time frame that you guys are heading here, you eventually will come upon a pond area. You see this like clearing. There are trees that are kind of surrounding the pond. There's some like fallen logs here and there from old trees, but a decent size like basin of water that is collected here within this clearing here. I'm trying to think. Here's where we want to be.
Assuming we're still in pre-line and haven't come out into the clearing yet.
Yeah, I mean, you guys kind of like can spot this as you approach it. Generally coming from the bottom of this map area here. I can't drag you from that map.
I have no vision.
We have no vision, Jim.
You have no vision, son of a bitch. Alright, vision has vision.
I'll
Update.
stop and turn to the rest of the party, and looks like the tracks lead up towards the clearing here. And then you see me gesture a hand and a small illusion of a rabbit. Like, do you want me to send something out as bait first, or do we just want to go out?
Are you guys able to
Creature
see?
that relies on
Yeah.
if it's a creature that relies on smell or movement or sound, it may not react as well to your delightful illusion. I have an idea. Daisy,
Why?
I'm just going to stay here. You can head off that way. Why? Because creatures that smell things would be able to smell the lack of anything there and know it is not real.
Oh, so it needs more. Is that what you're saying?
Yes. Yeah.
I will cast Major Image, which gives off scent, smell, and sight. And I will make it look like one of the cow. one of the cattle that we just came from the farm, and it's going to nervously walk out into the clearing, look both ways, and then head towards the water and drink from the water.
I feel like he might. Jazz will lean over to you and say very whispered, "That's very good. For my sake, could you make the cow maybe a little less good looking? Daisy is enjoying it very much."
As you say that, I make it's drinking the water. It looks up, it's normal. It drinks the water again, and as it comes up, it's got a 1 tooth, a cut lip, a book is bent out to one side. The two horns that were straight, one's now curved in and it's like sort of asymmetrical. Tail looks a bit frayed. I'm like, I don't know how to make a cow unattractive, let alone attractive.
No, it's good.
Like,
It's good. It's good. It's good. Daisy says that this cow is Butters.
butter.
Everything but her face. Butters. Anyway, so
Yeah, I will, like I said, I'll cast Major Image, just concentration up to 10 minutes. So I'll let that out. It'll take a sip from the water, and it will take a stroll around one side, staying in view so we can see, eat some grass, and then slowly start walking back out close to the end of the 10 minutes, if nothing's happened by then.
All right. Sure. The cattle image kind of makes its way out, drinks, kind of meanders around the pond a bit. As it gets towards the northwestern side of this area, a very large feline creature jumps down upon where this image was, and I'm passing through it.
Yeah.
And you guys see this large creature, and its kind of eyes flash a bit yellow. It looks like almost like a giant like leopard or whatever, but it does have like these weird kind of like bone-like antler type structures that come out of the top of its head. Kind of looks around, sniffs, and starts looking in your general direction.
We're not in initiative, this has just happened right now. If that's the case, the illusion doesn't break, it's still there, so he'll go through it, and when I see that happen, I won't drop it, but I will change the illusion with malleable illusion into grass, move it, and then re-raise it somewhere else to see if it still occupies him. Questioning intelligence now.
Yeah, let me see. It's a weird one because
a cat with a laser pen as such. Is it just he sees prey, let's go for it, or is he now questioning what's happened?
Yeah, he looks to where this creature like reforms essentially. Kind of glances at it, but then seems to be like sniffing the air and glancing back in your guys' general direction.
I whisper, I don't think he's going to fall for it anymore, guys.
I look at everyone and I say very loudly, "You are all worthy individuals." I cast Bless at the second level, so that we all four of us have got Bless one right now.
Okay.
Nice.
Everyone gets an extra 1d4 to every attack roll or save for the next minute. And I think at that point I'm going to pull out my longsword and start heading towards this thing.
All right.
Clank, clank, clank.
And as you start heading towards, it is going to... Okay. That's horrible. It hears you clanking. It is going to jump like up into one of these trees. If I can get perception checks from anyone who is trying to follow it.
Yeah,
Yep.
sure.
Okay.
I do not.
I got a 16.
30-20!
10 total.
Oh.
Yeah.
You're too short.
Oh,
Yeah,
50.
no, I can't see over the grass.
Alright, so Sunru's the only one who can't really see where this disappeared to. It
Sunru
jumped
and
back
Full
up into the trees itself, and it's kind of like nestled in the branches there. Seems to be eyeing your general direction and starting to like claw its way along like a large branch, generally towards this creature that is stomping in. What's everyone else doing
yeah.
as you see Jazz kind of stomp in towards this creature?
Seeing him stomp in, you might need this, and I will tap him on the back and cast haste on Jazz. As he, yeah, and then
Straight into a tree, bounces off it, falls unconscious. Okay.
I will cast haste on
Haste,
Jazz,
eh?
and take haste, take haste on Jazz, and then I'll take some steps back.
Okay.
Hide behind a tree.
Thank you.
Devokir, Cyril, what are you up to as you see these
Uh,
things conspire?
I'm going to just kind of walk up alongside. I'm going to get off the horse, tie the horse off to a tree, and then walk up.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm off Daisy, to be clear. I left her behind, jumped off, and ran off.
Okay. Sounds good.
Fully not using Daisy. Yeah. Devakir?
I get off my horse as well. I sheath my longsword and prepare for battle. And I look to cast Draconic Flight to give myself temporary flight for 10 minutes.
Nice. Okay. All right. And I think at this point, I'll say you can get your flight off. At this point, let's go ahead and roll initiative if we haven't already. Hold on 1 second. Why did this not
Initiative.
add?
Does bless affect initiative?
It's not a saving throw, and it's not an attack,
yeah,
so
it's a
no.
ability check, isn't
It's a
it?
proficiency roll.
Why is this?
I wish it did.
added?
But
Yeah.
I do get with my haste, I believe, something extra with on my initiative as well, don't I?
You gain 2 to your armor class. You have advantage on dexterity saving throws, which might have thought it might be useful. You also gain an additional
for that.
action on your turn. This action can be used to take the attack action, dash, disengage, hide, or a utility action, which I assume is some sort of item action.
Lord.
So you can't
the
use it to
paladin
cast
thing.
spells,
Yeah.
but you can attack an extra time and then use your bonus action to.
Other stuffs. I've got this
All right.
all day long.
So for whatever reason, I don't have the initiative of Sunny or Jazz.
Oh, I haven't rolled
Oh,
yet. Sorry, because you
oh.
said
I
wait
rolled
and
it.
then you didn't say anything.
No problem.
Yeah.
It for some
yeah.
reason filled in Devokir and Cyril, probably from previous rolls.
I'm never gonna get tired of seeing my initiative being -3. It's gonna be the best forever.
There you go.
I actually got a good initiative for like the first time
I
ever
know.
on this character.
It's good to see.
I don't think I've rolled for initiative yet. Should I?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Go ahead.
second it, my dude.
I don't know why it gave us a number there.
I have
There it is.
13.
13.
Snap,
it is.
crackle, and pop.
That works.
Just
Wow,
fine.
you must have rolled really badly if you get a 13, Devakir, huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's funny.
6 to save my
You
life.
rolled less than my total, and you ended up having almost double what I had.
All right. Sadly, for you guys, I got a 21 for the this creature.
It's 9 plus 10. 21.
Okay, here we go. This one. Five. Sorry. Work. All right. This guy moves. At what speed? Okay, 5, 10.
1,000. Oh fuck! Oh no! Okay.
You can kind of see it like, well, this probably actually ends up over here. You see it kind of like leaping, like amongst the branches, and kind of like lands in this tree over here, looking down at you guys. Alrighty. With that, it is going to stay up in the tree there. Not 100% sure whether people see it or not, but it is going to remain there. Cyril, you are up.
Okay. We're going to start real simple. We're just going to hit it with Hex. With our bonus action. And then we will cast Eldritch Blast as we pull out our pistol. Fire off both shots.
Okay.
And a D4 as well. So it's a 19 to hit.
Yeah, 19 will hit.
Okay.
For like Devoke here, what do your bolts look like as you fire them from your gun?
So as he fires off the gun, it sounds like a regular pistol, but it doesn't have the like same kickback a normal pistol would. It is a pistol, and out of it, where normally like the bullet or slug would come from, it's this it still looks kind of like a bullet, but it's this sickly green ectoplasm kind of looking thing, and it shoots out, and when it hits it, instead of like blowing a chunk off of it like a round would, it just kind of sinks in, and you see like green like veins shoot out from the spot of entry. And he will take 12 points of damage from that shot.
Okay.
I would like to pull him 10 feet closer, please.
Okay.
Which, out of the tree. I don't know how high up he was, so...
At least 50 feet.
Roll a D6.
There's so much broken glass around the base of that tree as well.
Yeah.
Is that a landmine?
2.
2 extra damage as it falls out of the tree.
Yeah. Second shot.
Okay.
Is it prone at this point?
That will hit. No, I don't think falling makes you prone.
Okay.
It could.
Cat.
I'm going to say that Cat does not end up being prone after falling.
And that will be an additional 14 points of damage. And I would like to push him back 10 feet.
Okay.
Because we pulled him out of the tree and then pushed him back. And now everybody can see him.
Yeah.
You have double movement speed of haste.
Perfect.
And I will just don't want that anymore. I will just move back a little bit.
Sounds good. Devokir, you see Cyril fire these blasts. You see the creature get like magically yanked closer, and then pushed back a little bit away from Cyril's position as it is. And as Cyril scrambles back, what are you doing? What is your reaction as this creature is pulled and pushed out of this tree?
I've looks like so I would initially decide to prepare to position myself in attempts to fly directly above it. Can I ask how far it is away from me at the moment?
Yeah, let's see. If you're, say you're still there, we're at about 45 feet. So at 40 feet, you could be essentially engaged with it. I will, because I forgot to do this for this map, add the grid for everyone to see, so it's easier than just having to do the snap. Grid, here we go.
Is Davakir flying over the trees or through the trees?
Flying through the trees. Let me just check. So it'd be 40 feet I'd be engaged. I think I've got 30 feet of speed at the moment. Movement speed.
Yeah, I think you just gain a fly speed. You don't gain additional speed.
Yeah. So
you could move closer and then ready in action for when it gets in range for you to be able to make an attack as soon as it like gets within melee range. You could dash to get into engagement, but then you wouldn't have an action unless you use your fighter's ability to, I forget what it's called again. Action surge.
I think I should be within enough distance to use one of my breath weapon attacks.
Oh yeah, you could definitely do that. So if you go, you're gonna fly straight at it. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 puts you right here.
Then yeah, I'd cast one of my breath attacks.
Okay.
Let me roll.
It's full on flying up and breathing fire on it. Like actual dragon. Like straight up actual dragon.
It might not be fire.
Yeah, the guards here are different.
Dragon Guard, not replaceable.
A little more
Well,
valuable.
that's like,
There seems
what
to
am
be
I, Chuck
different
Liver?
tiers of guards.
This is some bullshit.
No, that's back at the farm.
Ah, dang it. No, that's not offensive, Daisy. No, it's not. No, I can't just keep saying, no, you're wrong. Okay.
No, I can't ask him to make that cow come back.
How did
We're
sex-
working something in it.
how did sexy cow become our sexy rat? That's all I like.
How did it not happen earlier is what I'm hearing.
I mean, I'm not really that surprised. What's
Neither am I.
How does the breath weapon work there?
Right, so
Conal line.
Yeah, it depends on the type.
I've got. Let me see. 15.
Okay.
I'd wanted to do a 5 by 30-foot line.
Okay. So
He is. Feet away, so you're good.
You're in the line, and then it's like a dexterity saving throw, or
Yeah, dex saving throw. Yeah.
okay, is it half damage if he passes, or no damage?
Yeah, half damage on success.
All right. So did you roll the damage?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
I think it was
7.
7.
Okay, so it does kind of dart a little bit out of the way. It does howl a little bit in pain as it takes some of that damage. You see, like, the fur of this creature, like, kind of seared in spots that you were able to light up. And unless you wanted to use an action surge or something else, it will be Sunny's turn, and then Jazz.
Yeah, but yeah, I do have my turn after that. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Seeing that everybody is focused in this, hearing something fall from the tree, pushbacks land probably against the same tree, fire heading towards that way, I feel like it's over there. So I will. Well, that's not the same thing. I will walk towards Cyril, behind him, until I have eyes on some sort of line of sight on this creature.
Okay.
And when I see it, I will cast something basic just to make sure we're hitting. I will cast Magic Missile. Completely forgot the name of it then. First level, nothing crazy. I just want.
Sounds good.
So
roll your d4.
I got a 4, so that's 5. So what's that? First
15.
level's 3 darts, 15 damage as they leave my hand as purple smoke solidifying in the air as they zigzag in between trees and bushes, flying past Dav's legs as one swoops up from above and 2 sweep from either side as they hit simultaneously.
Nice.
And do the 15 damage.
Nice. All right. Jazz, you're up.
Zoom, 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 moving at blistering speed. I pull out my sword and I say my line of Neshu Adar as my light emanates brightly from my sword, moving so quickly it looks like a streak of white light glinting off my armor. I'll attack this creature with my longsword. This is going to be 14. Dirty 20 is so it's a dirty 20 plus whatever.
Yeah.
I think a dirty 20 is.
Okay,
then I will. Okay, rolling for damage on this first one.
This thing has
gonna
higher than
be
a 20. Then I did something wrong.
Okay. That's 7 points of radiant damage. My second attack is now going to come in. That is 13 plus my 1d4. Oh, actually, no, it's plus 5 anyway because I'm doing it with my channel divinity. So that's an 18. Does that hit before I
18
go with
will
my
hit.
bless?
Yep.
Lovely. All right. Rolling for damage again. I rolled a 1d10 last time, which was a mistake. It didn't actually. No, I did the right thing. So that's 11 points of damage, and then I will attack it again with my long sword, reveling in how fast and free I suddenly feel. Thank you, Magician. That's going to be a 14 plus 5, which is a 19. So that will hit. This one I'm going to throw a smite into it, please. So that will be an additional 2d8 on top of this. So that is going to be, first of all, 4 points of damage, plus 2d8, which is another 3 points of damage. That's 7 points of damage.
Okay.
I just realized. Yeah, that's right. And then the last one is going to be another hit. Boom, boom, boom. Come on, you bastard. Let's go. All right, that definitely hits with the 22 plus whatever else.
Okay.
So the damage on that one is going to be another 4 points of damage. Is it prone in this point or no?
It's prone as it lies, howls in pain and lies motionless and dead.
I continue stabbing at it far too long at this point. Die.
All right. As
Slowly I stand up, just covered in blood.
as you're stabbing at this creature,
Oh. Well, that's some bullshit.
What is that?
That is what it's called.
We call those friends.
friends. Friends. Okay. Let's see. Sunny, this
Friends.
creature rushes forward. Oh,
GM, I hate to be that guy. I do still have a bonus action.
okay.
Before the
I
friends
go,
show up.
look over there! That's my bonus action. Carry on.
Okay. Well, I'm rolling like crap. Sunny, 12 to hit.
I will cast Shield, making my AC now 17, because 12 would have met it, but without Mage Armor. As you say, look behind you, I turn and just in time cast Shield as the paws come towards my face, as it scratches off some sort of
Wow.
arcane magic.
Well, out of 3 different attacks, 12 was the highest I rolled, with advantage since you didn't know.
I am the party tank.
So,
Where's my block?
I don't know what it is about the freaking wizard that I cannot hit. I
One
can
day.
kill the paladin,
Not today.
but I
one day.
can't deal with the wizard. Oh god. Yeah. So that was one guy. The other one is going to dash in, but not be able to attack as it gets up close over here. Oh wait, it can use a dash as a bonus action, in which case it does get here, and gonna make the other attack against Cyril though. In this case,
Don't worry, guys, I got this.
Like guarantee nat 20 coming up against Cyril.
the guarantee. It was 25 to hit though.
I've used my reaction, so I can't.
Every time, man. Every time.
I don't
How does the
understand it.
wizard survive and it's so messed up?
Here's the best part. It's not even just that it's enough to hit. It's enough to hit even if I cast shield.
Also, I need a strength saving throw from you, Cyril.
Oh, great.
Yeah, bless. Yeah, bless.
Yeah, bless.
God bless. Add that D4 and D4 to it.
Okay.
And I rolled max damage. Well,
An 18 for the saving throw. How much do I take?
just 12 points of damage. You are not knocked prone because of your 18.
There you go.
On that. So
You're welcome.
Is that half damage with a plus?
No, it's not about the damage. It's about not going prone.
yeah,
true.
it was about being prone. 16 on the next attack,
Misses.
and dirty 20 on a bite.
Golly.
That hits. I'll take it.
All right. 9 points of damage from that.
Okay. Yeah. Not
Yep.
quite half.
But that is their turn, so that will bring up you, Cyril.
Fucking ow.
I am going to bonus action Hexblade Curse the one nearest me.
Yep.
I will transfer. Actually, no, I won't. I will transfer Hex to that one.
Okay.
Actually, hold on. Before I do that, let's make the thing I need to make. Where's concentration?
Oh yeah, that's right. 2
So,
concentration checks, right?
Yes.
Just DC 10. Oh. Plus, you get to add bless.
Where is concentration?
It's just a Constitution saving throw
Constitution.
Okay.
plus your D4 from bless.
But I have more than just that, which is why I asked, because I have battle, right?
Oh, so you get
advantage
advantage on it.
Yeah. So I get the first one
Yeah.
and the second one.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wasn't expecting that to fail. But
So
Good call.
I will transfer Hex to it. Yeah, it's just something I'm trying to remember more.
yeah, no,
I will
for sure.
transfer Hex to it, and then I will shoot that one with a spell.
Yeah, makes sense.
We will Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast. Oops.
Does a 19 hit?
19 will hit. Yes.
Okay, excellent. We will deal, of course. Oh, that's the 10. Okay, so take 19 points of damage and
Okay.
move 10 feet directly away from me, please.
Yeah. You don't want to pull him closer?
No.
5, 10. There you go.
Excellent. I will place the second shot at
Okay.
the one that is on top of Sunru.
Okay. Sounds good. Yep. That'll hit.
Yeah. Cool. Then that one will take 9 points of damage and move directly 10 feet away.
Okay. 9 points of damage.
And then we will 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. We will walk that way. And I will end my turn.
Okay. With that, then we are at Devokir and then Sunny.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm dead last.
Yep.
Sorry.
Yep. Your mighty 8 did not put you higher in the initiative order.
The -3 initiative?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think you'll find. Oh, I'm last still. Sorry.
You are Hoste, but very last.
I'm the slowest pace in the history of
Anyways,
Devakir.
Devokir.
I look to fly to the enemy that was just pushed 10 feet away of Sunny,
Okay.
and for my action, I look to use 2 bolts from my light crossbow.
Okay. Sounds good.
But
So
let me
30 lands you here. Are you gaining elevation? Are you staying ground level? What's your position?
So I'd still be in the air. Still have I wouldn't be gaining altitude. I was flying through the trees.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm at that level. So yeah, shooting down. Would I be casting? Would I be? I guess I've already rolled, but would I have advantage? Because
No, I just curious as far as like for the cats, like, are you within attack range? Are you flying above what they're going to be able to hit?
Yes,
you don't have any intervening issues with like shooting past tree or sunroof or whatever.
yeah, I think so I've got a range. I think the range it would be in would be within 80 feet.
Yeah,
So-
you're totally good. Yeah,
yeah.
you're within, I think, 30, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah.
And does a 15 hit?
15, unfortunately,
You
will
have
not.
a D4
Yeah.
for your bless.
Roll your bless. Yeah, that D4 and add it to the total.
Bottom
Thanks
left corner
to
of the
our
DD
paladin.
dices.
You can just click the red circle with the die, like the D20 symbol on the left-hand side, and click the D4, which is the bottom triangle one.
And
then hit roll.
Itself.
Yeah.
4. Yeah, so that would be 19.
Yeah, 19 will hit.
4. That is 9 damage.
9 points of damage.
And then
Nice.
I roll to hit again.
Okay. Yep.
And then
So roll your D4 one more time. So I bless is such a good spell.
that is 17. 17 hit.
17 will hit. Yeah, because in both those instances, a 15 does not. But anything on that blessed die makes it so you do hit. So,
And that is 4 damage.
4 more damage. Nice. It kind of shrieks in pain as you put 2 crossbow bolts into it. And Sunny, you're up.
Quite glad they got pushed away from me. Saves me having to hop away. I will take advantage of them being close together, though. When I say close together, within
20 feet or so?
Yeah. I will. You see me, and I will run towards Davake, and as I pass underneath him, you see me look at him after he's done the fireball, and I turn and I'll cast fireball in between both of the cats. Dexterity saving through from both of them. DC 50.
What time of year is it, Bill? Just refresh my memory.
Yeah, man. For real. Like,
We can put it out.
What's
it's
the
fine.
saving throw?
DC 15 is my
15.
spell.
Okay.
to be fair, he didn't ask what time of year it was. He said, I cast fireball.
Yeah.
I mean, that
Uh,
is the wizard answer, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
Okay, that's a nat 20. And that's 19. So half damage on both, but
31 total, so 15 each.
15 each. Okay. Still, it's 30 points of damage on the creatures, so brings them lower.
I will continue. I will continue going past Dav. What was that? 10 to the. Just literally straight line. Where was I? I was there. 25. 5 more feet. Cyril, don't leave me. As I pop up behind you after casting fire.
Yeah.
Nonchalantly.
Silhouetted by the flames.
Ah!
Believe me.
Wait for me, Cyril.
Sure. Yeah.
Little
yeah.
horns instead of ears.
Yeah, and these trees on the logs are somewhat on fire.
God damn it.
That after the fight, hopefully.
Cool. I mean, like you said, you can put it out. Jazz, you're up.
Time to zoom, and I think I can still get to these guys. That's 55 feet. That's 70 feet. Yeah, okay. Let's go put me right in the middle. In
What could go
between the
wrong?
two. What could go wrong? It's a perfect plan. A perfect plan. There's
I mean,
never
to be
been a
fair-
loss when you're fighting
Hold
the
on.
two fronts.
You annihilated the last one, so
He's just getting flanking
yeah.
for them.
Yeah,
For that.
yeah.
For them.
Hey, it's all good. I'm gonna hit this guy to the south real quick.
Okay.
A couple of hits with the old long sword. The first one there is a 14 plus 5 is a 19. It's going to hit. Going to just do 11 points of damage. And then I'm going to hit him again. That's a 9 plus 5 is going to be 14, plus my bless is another d4 on top of that, which is a 216.
Will hit. Just
That
barely.
is nuts. I will put a smite into this attack as well.
Okay.
I rolled the wrong die. That was my morning star. Sorry. No, that's also wrong. That was the 1d10. There we go. Oh my god. 11 points of damage with the longsword, plus the 2d8 on top of that, which is another 7 points of damage. The total damage is 18 plus... Oh god, I've actually forgotten what the number was. Yeah.
It's fine. I've been adding him as you spout him out.
Okay. Is he dead?
No, not yet. He's looking pretty worse
Alright.
for wear. Bleeding.
Okay. Okay. As my second action, I'd like to I may have fucked this up, but have I hung this up? Let me check. No, I'm gonna stay with it. It's all good. I will turn around to the other guy and I will now attack him.
Okay.
It's a second action. As a smite, as part of that second action, is it one smite per turn or one smite per action?
What rules are we using?
Well, it's...
We're using 2014 rules for the smite, not 2024 rules.
Not sure we pick and choose like that.
I mean, you actually told them.
Say
Yeah.
Johnny.
Told him he could.
Johnny.
Well, I told him we had settled on the point where he could use an action to prep his smite.
No, we talked about the thing, and you literally said he
Okay.
could.
Then
Use
go for it,
either
whatever it was.
Mm,
Yeah, go for it.
that was like 20 sessions ago, so
It was a long time ago.
feels like it. Yeah.
I mean,
It's fine.
you're in charge, boss.
Nah, I'm fine with it. Whatever.
I don't think I can get another smite in as an action, mostly because my guy is in shock over what's happening. I think as a character, I don't think he would use another smite on it.
Yeah.
So
Fair
that's fine. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to go with it. In which case, yeah, he's just going to hit him in the face with the long sword a couple times.
Yeah.
That's a 15
Yeah.
plus 5 is 12. It's going to hit. He is going to take another 7 points of damage. And then the last one is a dirty 20, and that's going to do another 11 points of radiant damage on this the one to the north. So
11 points. Okay.
11 points. I've hit them both with my longsword, which means that both of them have disadvantage because I had the sap mastery to that.
Your longsword has sap?
It sure does.
Didn't you accidentally switch your longsword with that random one on the...
I did, but you'll notice that I then did my affirmations. I did my affirmations afterwards, and as part of my prayer process, as a paladin, I can change the mastery of any weapon I choose.
And it
Nice.
actually just does come with sap.
Oh, that's cool.
And it does come with that.
Wow.
So,
That's
yeah.
pretty cool.
Yeah. Longsword is still one of the best weapons in the game.
Yeah. All right.
Up.
Cool.
Up here for thinking, down here for using a longsword with sap. That's
Alright.
that's
Yeah.
what's going on.
Sounds good.
That is my 2 actions, and then as a bonus action, I will see that Cyril is injured and realize I can't cast Cure Wounds. I'm too far. So I'll be like, sorry. Anyway, that's my turn. I'm done.
Alrighty. All right. It is these creatures' turns. All right. So you are the one because you're right there, and you just did tons of damage. 23 points, or 23 damage, not 23 points. So 23 to hit for the first.
A 23 to hit.
Yeah.
And +2 from haste puts me at 23 armor class.
Okay, so
But again, that's a disadvantage, though, right?
they'd have advantage because they're flanking, which cancels out because of your disadvantage. So,
Okay, it's only the first attack roll, so that first one is going to be even. Everything else is going to be advantage
Oh, okay.
for each of these groups. Okay,
Uh,
so that hits.
So that one hits. The next claw attack misses. It's 9 points for that claw attack. And now we will attempt to bite you. But that was a 2 and a 3 on the dice for advantage. So total of 9 will not do anything.
Tooth.
Head off.
Uh,
Back kitty.
the other one will claw first.
Yeah,
22
Spider-Man
to hit,
thing.
which just misses.
Slow-mo.
That misses as they just push out the way.
And then, that was a 16, which will miss.
Mm-hmm.
I just rolled good against Dawson, apparently. The next set of attacks fail. And it is back to Cyril's turn. Man.
Okay. We will bonus action the one that has my hex on it, which is the lower one, I believe.
Yeah. Yep.
And we will do the thing that we always do. Because if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
I mean, that's why you play a Warlock.
It's why I played this build of Warlock.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Jesus Christ. So that is 6
Christ.
and 3 more is 9 points of damage, which is the absolute complete minimum I could do.
Well, which is the absolute complete most you needed to kill this creature. So
Excellent. In that case, 2 seconds. I need to look at something. That's not the one. This is. Until it dies. And I regain 10 hit points. Okay. And then Hex doesn't automatically transfer, I don't think. I think I need the
bonus action. to do
bonus action, which I do not have right now.
Okay.
So we will just and I still push it back 10 feet just because I'm me.
it. Yeah.
I
I would feel that would be in your magic of your shot to start with.
Oh my god, why is this not?
I saw 13.
Yeah, I'm trying to roll my bless. That would be a 14, which would miss.
That will miss, yeah.
And
Still finished off one, got some hit points back.
yeah, I'm gonna move up next to Sunru because I'm afraid he'll fireball me if I don't.
Dawson, I like how my character is like been given a magical spell to go super fast and become super buff, is holding a holy weapon, shining bright light and radiating holy damage, and does all these attacks, and you're just like sitting back there going, and it dies. You know what I mean? Minimal effort, maximum response.
I mean, isn't that Cyril in a nutshell?
For sure.
Yep.
Diva Kier, you'll be up, followed by Sunny.
All right. I think to cast dash to I possibly can. I think that's is that 60 feet movement?
If you dash, yeah, you can get to the creature
Yeah.
without having to dash.
Oh, am I within distance? So I
Yeah,
could get
you
there
are.
without dashing?
Currently about 30 feet away, depending on where you want to.
Okay.
land.
Okay, then I will just fly down, descending and landing in front of the cat, and I would attack with my first attack being a menacing attack. So let me roll.
Swooped in with his sword.
So I roll. Let me just get roll. That will be for my longsword, and then +4. Because I still have bless.
It's a
Reroll it each
D4.
time.
Yeah. So you
Oh,
roll.
I should roll for Constitution checks, no? Constitution checks, I took it.
Oh yeah.
You get to use your blessing.
And
Remember.
Maybe.
Does 25 hit?
Oh yeah.
And then if I'm using menacing attack, so I roll. So I do a damage roll and then roll a superiority roll. Is that superiority dice? Is that correct?
I believe
So-
so. Let me see. It works different depending on which maneuver you're using.
Yeah.
So
Which
menacing.
maneuver are you using?
you can expend one superior die to add the total to the damage roll, and the target must make a wisdom saving throw. On failure, it is frightened of you until the end of your next turn. So yeah.
So yeah, I did want to. I've got menacing attack.
Yep. So roll your
Just roll.
longsword damage plus a D8. Wait. What's your superiority die? D6?
They should be D8s.
Yeah, it's D8 by now.
Okay.
There it goes.
Yeah, I've got D8s. Yeah, I've got D8.
Okay. Been a while since I played a fighter.
It's not coming back to me.
Yeah, it's-
Getting there.
So that is
Wait, Hendrix is a battle master?
Yeah, it was a battle master.
Amongst other things.
Rogue.
Rogue.
He was a bunch of
nine.
stuff.
Yeah, it was. It was a bit of everything, to be honest.
You worked.
that's 17 damage.
Okay, let's see. I see
God dang.
11 there, and then you did a self roll. Was it? Or
Yeah, that was 6.
okay. So yeah, 17 damage. Nice.
Nice.
And it is
And
now
then-
frightened of
Nice.
you. Oh wait, I have to make a wisdom saving throw. It is now frightened of you.
Oh. Poor kitty. Gonna kill it.
It's not gonna matter.
Bonus action.
You get 2 attacks, right?
Yeah, I will just
You
end my
get
turn.
an
Yeah.
attack.
Yeah.
You get 2 attacks though.
Yeah.
So you can attack it again.
Oh yeah. Oh yes. Sorry.
No, you're
yeah,
right.
just normal. So look,
On the back swing.
18
Yeah, that'll hit.
plus 4 and 2. That's so it already hit 18.
Yep.
And then let me just for damage longsword. 11.
11 points damage.
Golly.
Barely holding on. Sunny, and if by some miracle or chance, Jess.
Don't fireball, don't fireball, don't fireball.
I cast Fireball.
No. Don't fireball. Okay, chain lightning.
I will move in 25 feet. I will move in 25
I've got
Well,
resistance, so I'd rather
Highly
fight more than that.
conductive plate mail.
Moving in
Peer
25
over the
feet.
log. Peer over the log and see the. That is not 25 feet. I'd already moved 25.
Oh, you
feet.
already moved. Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, all right. You're going to move up to
I
it?
peer over
Sure.
the log. I see the flames.
I thought
of
it was
my
a flex.
fireball.
You're going to walk up and hit it with your staff.
Just full on Conor McGregor walk, yeah? Donk. No. No, I will see the flames behind the fight and then realize the error of my ways. And I will use shape water to move the water from the river and put out the fire. So as you guys are fighting, you see a stream of water come above your head, small rainbow appears, and then the fire starts going out next to you.
Smoke rising around you.
Yeah.
Steam.
Yeah, and then you hear the words, Jazz, you got this! And I will end my turn.
Alright. Jazz, you're up.
Jazz holds up his sword and he goes, "Bye, guy," and just is gonna bring it down on this cat's head. Gonna swing on the longsword. That is 16 plus. That's a 21 to hit. Yeah, just gonna chop his head off in one clean motion. 9 points of damage, radiant. Do I need to roll one of the next 3
I had 2 hit
times?
points left, so that's why I thought that was such a cool flex for him just to walk up and be like, boink.
No, instead the cat lost his head while looking at a pretty rainbow.
Yeah. Got a last moment of pleasure. All right. With
that's
that,
nice.
the cat lays still, decapitated, head upon the ground. And because we've run later than normal, let's just end it right here, and we'll come back in 2 weeks' time to explore the aftermath of this battle. No pun intended.
Yeah. The aftermath of the aftermath.
Yes. With that, thank you everyone who joined us in chat. There's some interesting talk about kobolds from down under. If you're not here joining us every other week, feel free to join us here. It is 10 a.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Over in the UK.
Are we not doing 10:30 now?
Oh, sorry, 10:30. That's right. I'm so used to the old one. 10:30 is what we're doing, just to make it easy for all the players to make it. So we're doing 10:30 Pacific, 6:30 in the UK.
And shout out to the new guy.
Yeah.
Welcome to the show, man.
Thanks, Jonathan, for joining us. It was a pleasure having you. He's still learning, and he's doing a great job, so we love having him.
Getting into it. I'm liking it as well. Thank you very much.
That's awesome, man.
Of course. And it'll only get better for you as you get more used to A, who your character is, and B, how the mechanics work. But yeah, we're here for it. We love it. So we're going to sign off here, and we will catch everyone. It will be the old outro, so I have no idea who's on this one, but I'm going to still run it because that's what I do. Bye, everyone.
Peace.